You get 30 billion naira every month. You have idea to complement with it.
How much do you get?
The highest we have gotten, as far as this is about 9 billion. About 9 billion. What's the salary bill? What is the salary bill? The pensioners. So you must be very careful. So some of those who came back were given this question. Some of them, their parents, look, we want you to stay. Those are people who can. And who are these children anyway?
Let's talk about.
They are children of the politicians.
Let's talk about agriculture.
No, let me tell you. So you understand. You understand what we're talking about. I'm a commissioner for information, for example. You bring 4 names. Commissioner for secretary to government. You bring 7 names. You bring 8 names.
There was no board handling it.
Oh, I have told you here. You see, these are the things when people do, they just think that you can play politics with it. He said, poor children. Which poor children? I mean, it is the reality. So what we have said, the one that is sustainable will continue. The one you cannot sustain, for heaven's sake, you tell your people, you cannot, this cannot be sustained. We will not tell you lies.
Just as a point of clarification, you seem to accuse your predecessor of, sponsoring students across, in different parts of the country. But some people will say, didn't you do the same in Benue State? There was a spat you had with the Benue State governor when there were allegations that you were building roads in Benue.
That's a different issue. I have never sponsored anybody from River State. In fact, since I came, because of the economy, because of the way resources are, you have to utilize your resources to the benefit of your people. Nobody can say that I have taken verse 1 naira to fund any student outside River State.
But did you do roads in Benue?
I have told you that's a different. That is my issue with my colleague, the Benue State governor.
No, leave him out of it.
No, we were able to resolve that problem, so I don't want it to come in again.
No,
we were able to resolve that problem.
I'm not looking for the problem. I'm just wondering what River State was doing in Benue.
I have told you that those are political issues. So we have been able to resolve that matter. So I don't want to say anything now that my friends I thought we have resolved this issue. So I have to respect our ceasefire agreement.
But did you build roads in Benue?
I have told you I want to respect our ceasefire agreement.
It's a yes or no answer.
No. I have told you that if I make any statement, I would have violated that terms of settlement.
Okay.
So I'm not going to that.
Let's come back to agriculture and what you've been able to do. This is about what do you call it now? The banana plantation in Ogoni. You've spent so much money to try to revive that place. And it's still neither here nor there. Why is that?
No, you see, again, that's why when you did not see that, people, it's like, for example, I travel to, say, Katsina State, for example, and I go to Katsina State, and I see something on ground. Instead of me to really understudy before I can say, look, I want to go into that and see how beneficial it will be. If you know about that banana plantation, the complications, the dispute, the suits in court about compensation and no compensation. So much problems. Now, a government comes in, and you know that anything you are doing without the community buy-in is a problem. When it also has to do with land. So many people have called me who had interest over the matter, and the man who was in charge, he had come and gone and said he's going to come back and this and that, and so many complications. So many. And these are the things when you bring out, some people say, oh, you're running your predecessor down. The community has made sure they don't support the program. Why? You didn't pay us our money. Oh, we paid. It went to your wrong hand. This and that. And what we're doing now is to see how we'll be able to resolve that problem with the various communities. Any program or project you want to embark upon, without the buy-in of the community, be careful. That could lead to another security crisis. And so we're trying to make the owners of those land, the communities involved, to also partake by being co-owners. In that case, you are giving them hope. In that case, you are giving them confidence. This is our project. We'll benefit from here. And therefore, we are supporting what the government is doing. We need to protect it. We believe by the grace of God. We believe by the grace of God, sooner we will be able to resolve the entire problem. So you see, part of the problem you see in the part of the problem is in Niger Delta, when people want to embark on programs or projects, they don't take time to make sure that the communities buy in to what they are doing. You may use force today, but how long can you sustain that? How long? That's why you always say crisis upon crisis. I've always told people, even as a government, there's a land near Egypt. Communities have been fighting for years. And we decided them. So what do? We call the two communities. Listen, this killing, this fight must stop now. How will it stop? Government is going to take this land. Government is going to build a school here and build a health center here. What we will do with you? Listen, ordinarily we shouldn't pay. Ordinarily we shouldn't pay because it's just an empty land. We're acquiring. There are no crops or whatever. But to ensure that we placate every section of the community that look, we can give this amount of money. We can, and they were all happy. We met in the council here. So look, if this is how government is run, nobody will have problem. But if you just come and send troops, send police, send army,